guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So it's July. Can you believe we're in July? So I thought I would start it off with a Christmas in July, and it's going to be a one-page wonder. So I love doing these, so I thought it would be a really nice one to start off our July little projects. I'm going to do a couple of them. I'm not going to do a whole Christmas thing through July, but I will do sort of like now and again. I would do a nice little Christmas project, which is lovely. So this is fabulous. I love it. I've used some of my little clips on here just to close that up. I've got little bells, you know, can't have Christmas without a few bells, and a little bit of greenery on there, which is lovely. I haven't put anything in it because I thought we would just work on the actual sort of like structure of the little sort of, it's sort of like a little folio. So that opens up. This has got a little tuck in here, and we've got a little tuck in there, and we've got a tuck there, and we have a little tuck at the back, so you can fit 4 little things in there. Again, if you wanted to sew in a little signature in there, you can, but I just think it's so cute, so lovely, and it's quite a nice one. If you wanted to make a few of these up, you could pop a little gift card in there, and then you could pop a little letter in there, so it's a nice little one to send as sort of like a Christmas happy mail. So if you like doing that sort of thing, this is absolutely perfect. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, also, I've got a lovely Christmas, a new little Christmas embellishment pack, which is beautiful. So it's like a Shabby vintage Christmas words and phrases. You know, like we did for the Shabby Christmas, not Shabby words and phrases. These are ones. Now, I've already cut them out. I can't actually remember how many you get, but they are just lovely, really lovely. So we've got like things like thinking of you, we've got silent night, comfort and joy, and they're all in these beautiful little frames. Eat, drink and be merry. We have season's greetings, Merry Christmas. So we've got all sorts of ones in here, and you get them in 3 different sizes, because as you know, I like to give you ones in lots of different sizes, but they are just beautiful. Look at that little joy on a little bell. Aren't they lovely? I just think they're so pretty. So, oh look, we've even got a little gingerbread man in there and on here, so you get him in 3 different sizes. So lots of lovely ones in there. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm also using the paper from one of my older Christmas kits. So I thought probably you might have this. If you get my kits, you might already have this one. So that's why I'm using that. And I've also got, I found these, which are just one of my other kits, which has just got some little bits in. And that's what I've just sort of like decorated, you know, the little side bits with. So I thought I would use these bits up instead of printing anything else off. So there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop that to the side. I have got these. Now this is what I had found, some of my Christmas papers. I love this one, but I'm going to be cutting this in half, and it's going to be going this way. So it's actually the wrong way, so I can't use that one. I do have some red on this one, which I quite like that. I love the stripy. I do love the stripy. This one, oh, what's that one's got my encyclopedia ones on. And this one, I think, is just, look, my printer ran out there. So I'm going to use the red. So we have the red. I'd like to use that, but if you've got a paper that's sort of portrait picked going down this way, then you could use that, but that's going the wrong way. Right, so the first thing we're going to do, take an A4 sheet, or if you're American, the letter one as well. It's done in the same way. It's just going to be slightly out, but you can make it exactly the same. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold this in half like that. It's really simple to do, and the reason I love the one-page wonders, because it uses up all of your paper. Now, I don't like scrap paper. It drives me nuts. I've got so much of it, and the more I seem to use it, the more I seem to have, for some reason. Right, I'm just going to cut a little slither off here so it's nice and straight, like that, just a tiny little slither. And then we have 2, and then what I'm going to do, just pop that over there, I'm going to fold this one in half, and we're going to do the same with this. We're just going to cut that down. There's my little swirl. Oh, did I put it back? There we go. So, don't know whether you are one for doing pre-planning and doing Christmassy things in July, but I don't normally do it. I haven't done it for a long time, but I thought, why not? Why not do a little Christmas in July? It's so hot here that maybe it'll cool me down a bit. So what we're going to do, we have this little flap here. So we have one main one, we have a little flap here, and then we have 2 flaps on this bit. So it's really, really simple. So the bigger of them, so just do that. Just I mean, so that's your shape. So you want 2 smaller ones and a bigger one. So I'm going to fold this in half. I think we'll have the red on the outside actually, because I've got green on the outside of the other one. So let's put that down. Scroll that down. And then this one, what I'm going to do, open this up. This is going to be the little flap. So I'm going to take, so we want to do it this way, don't we? So when it goes in, this is going to be on the inside. So let's just go down this line here. I'm going to take this, I'm going to just score it. Was it that line? I can't remember. Where's my little scoring thing? Got my little jar with all my bits and pieces in there. I'm going to just go down, just score that down like that. So then we can bend that like that. So this is going to be your little pocket. It doesn't matter. You can do it as big or as small as you like. So that will go in there like that. Okay, so this, I'm going to just bring that one back because this is bigger. So I'm going to just bring that one back. So we've got a little tuck in that one. I'm not going to score that one. I'm just going to bend that over and bring that down. So then this will open up like that. So yes, because we want the green, we want this on this side, don't we? So it depends however you want to do it. Now this one, on this bit, I actually bent this down. I'm going to get all googly-eyed with all these stripes everywhere. Let's push that down. Just so we've got like a little tuck, so we know it's a tuck in there, like that. So that just tucks it in there like that, and then this folds over. Before I glue it down, I'm going to ink it up a little bit. Now this piece, you can do all sorts with this piece, so it's entirely up to you. You can make little pockets, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend it this way, like this, so it's the longest way. And just score that down like that. And what I've done, let's open that up, I've just slipped that on the outside like that. So you've got your little pocket there and you've got your little pocket there, like a little tuck in there. But the other thing you can do, if you bend it this way, which is quite nice having the 2 different colours on there, because they sort of like, you can pop that on the outside of your journal, or not your journal, your little folio, and then this page will be clear. Or you can cut this in half, bend this, I'm going to bend this over, and you can put a little one down here. I'll show you in a minute. So the other thing I'm going to do is take this, I want to do a little bit here, this bit. So I'm just going to bend this over because this is a little tuck in there. So I just want to, so we're not got too many of the colours on there. I'm going to just take that down and just bend that over. So we've got a little bit of the red peeking through. Like that. Do you think that's gone through? Yeah. Bend that down like that. And then this one comes. I'll have to score that again. I don't think that's scored very well on this side. Let's just glue it down there, and then we'll bend that over. Like that. There we go. So you've got two, so that looks like really pretty. So that just slides it on there. This makes it look really sort of Christmassy with these stripes, doesn't it? And then that's the back. So what I was thinking you could do, if you cut this in half, you could stick one on the front like that. So you've got like a pocket on the front, and then you could either stick one on the inside there like that, or one on the back. So, you know, it's entirely up to you because you've got half a piece of paper. But I like the little tuck on the inside. Right, we're going to do a little bit of inking. A little bit of distress ink. I need to change my little dauber thing, I think. So a little bit of ink on there. So yeah, I'm quite excited about doing a little bit of this actually. I think I need to just ink this side, don't I? A little bit of Christmas. I do love Christmas. I really do love Christmas. So getting a little bit of things made beforehand is quite nice, isn't it? Especially if somebody that likes to send little gifts off in the post. Little Happy Mail. This is such a perfect little Happy Mail one. There we go, a little bit on here. So this is more of a sort of bit of a grungier one, not quite the shabby that we're used to making. Ink the edges. I'm going to just do the middle bit. I mean, this is a one page, but like I said, you can add a little signature into the middle if you wanted to, or you could put this on the outside and pop a little notepad in here. It's got so many different ways you can use it. So you can make them, and you don't have to make them all the same. You could chop and change. Okay, I think that's inked up nicely. Then we need to pick a little saying to go on the front. Little Christmas saying. Again, this doesn't have to be Christmas either. So if you don't do Christmas, you're not a Christmas person, you can make this out of, you know, pretty paper, shabby paper. You could make it steampunk, vintage, anything you like. Let's just get ink on here. Perfect. There we go. So this is going this way, isn't it? So let's just ink this little bit. So that goes on there and that opens up. Right, that's the inking done. I'm going to just glue this little bit down. I'm going to use a little bit of Kentucky glue. So this is a lovely quick project, isn't it? This is it. We're supposed to be doing Lost Mojo today, but we're having a little Christmas break. So I thought we would do this, but this is quite a good one for a Lost Mojo as well, because it's nice and simple, a nice little simple make. Open that up. So this is the little pocket we want to stick down on there, like that. Don't know, did I fold over that a little bit? No, I didn't. I left it like that. Oh, I like the little jingly bells. Right, this, oops, not on the front. Oh look, you could put it on either side. If you wanted it to go that way, you could have it, you know, swap them over. It's just using up the whole paper, isn't it? Which we like to do. I'm going to just glue this side and the bottom. Like that. So then we've got a little bit more room to tuck something into it. So that's going to sit right there, like that. So this bit's glued and this bit's glued, and then we've just got this bit which is the little pocket in there. Fabulous. Oh, so that's that bit. Then we need to glue down these little bits like that. Now again, we could put something instead of gluing that yet, because I didn't. Oh, this is jingling on my desk. I've got a little bit of this. Just wondering, maybe I could sort of tuck it up in there. Couldn't I? Think I should really have my glue gun. Like that. That will look nice, won't it? That's what we shall do. Let's get our 3-in-1. Again, this is where you can sew it as well if you wanted to sew all this in. Let's just pop a little bit of glue on there. Like that. A little bit of 3-in-1, just so this pokes through. Like that. Do you know, I might have to sew that now I've got that in. What do you think? Maybe not. Oopsie daisy. Let's just snip that off. Oh, I like that. Nice little pink peak of lace coming through. So I'm going to have to put some lace on somewhere else so this sort of like, you know, works together. Unravel that. Just to pull out a little bit so we can see it. Oops. There we go. Hold that down. Fabulous. Snip, oops, little snip there. Make sure we start. I do love the 3-in-1. It sticks so well. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh, I like that. Oh, I wish I'd put some on there. I could probably put some down here, couldn't I? Down that edge. Could have had some tucked under there as well. That's okay. Next time. Let's just pop. Right, to glue this on, I'm not gluing down the middle. I'm just gluing the top and the bottom. And stick it on. Like that. Pop that in. Make sure you're right in. There we go. And then that's the back. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Look, I've got a little bit, but I just snipped that little bit of paper there. Oh, I like that. So definitely going to have a little bit on this side, aren't we? Let's go this way. Just down through there. Did want to stick something on here, so what should we put on there? I'm going to put, I think we could just pop this over the top anyway. Just one of these little something from in here. What have we got? Deck the halls with boughs of holly. We got jingle bells. I have got Christmas Eve. That would go on there, wouldn't it? Could do with a little picture. Oh, we got. Oh, look, it's a little lady. I'm going to go for this one. I need a little picture. Shall we have a little? Oh gosh, I can't pick it up. We've got this little one, or I've got this little Christmas one. This one goes better on there, I think. Okay, that will work. Let's glue down here. So again, you can, you know, embellish however you like. I've also, oh, I tell you what, I printed some of these little Christmas ones, the little diddy ones, on sticker paper and cut them out on my scan and cut. So if I've got time tomorrow, I will do a scan and cut for the stickers. So easy, it's so easy, and they look great. Where are they? There they are. Look, that's how they, this is how they come. This is all of them. So the smallest. So what I did, I printed them onto my scan and cut, and then I just peel this bit off, and you've got your stickers on here. Look, and there's your sticker. Oh, brilliant. And I think these would look lovely on little envelopes if you're sending in the post, Christmas cards in the post, or just on little gift bags and things like that. Aren't they lovely? Oh, I love them. So simple. So I will do that tomorrow if I can find 5 minutes to get that video done. I've got to do, it's the end of the month, or beginning of the month, so I've got to do all my accounts and stuff. Oh, I hate all of that stuff. I really, really do. So should we put that there? Should we have a little something? A little something underneath it? Got a little bit of, oh look, we've got a tiny little bit of green there. Shall we use that? Yeah, we do that. We'll use that, shall we? A little bit of cheesecloth. My gosh, I used to use cheesecloth in absolutely everything, and I haven't used it for a very, very long time. So I need to get back into my little cheesecloth bits, don't I? Make stuff. I haven't used fabricy bits for a long time either. Let's just pop you on there. Like that, and then you can just come over, so you can just pop over the edge. So we just want, look at all that oozy stuff. Yuck. Oozy glue. You can just pop over the edge without sticking that down. Look at that, that's lovely, isn't it? It's really nice. Right, look at the state of this. I'm going to have to, my other glue one works so much better. This one just seems to ooze out constantly. I think I lose half of my glue. Okay, so that's lovely. I like that. What else did I do in here? I need to have a little look. Okay, so I put that lace on top of there, didn't I? So on this one, I've got, look, can you see that little flower, that little eyelet, and it's a little flower. I'm just going to thinking whether should I do that on this one. I could do, let's just pop a little something on here. We could have one of these little ones, couldn't we? What was this one? Joy to the World. That's nice. Let's have that on there. A little bit of ink. Pop that down. Could probably stick that down with just a little bit of tacky glue, actually. There we go. Oh, look at these. They're so pretty. So pretty. Right, we need something in here. We need something in here. This is why I love all these sort of like little embellishments, because you know, you just add little bits here and there. Oh look, we got a little stocking. We have got a Merry Christmas. Should we pop a little Merry Christmas up there? I think so. We can do that. Let's just ink that up, and I need something underneath it. What should we put underneath it? A little bit of green or a little bit of brown? Let's go for a bit of brown. A little bit of coffee stained. Let's just do this. Oops. There we go. Scrunch that up. So guys, do you have things that you used to use a lot and then have stopped using? Do you know what I mean? Because I think cheesecloth and that used to be, you know, used to use it all the time. Is there anything that you used to use constantly that you don't really use anymore, or you've forgotten about? I really need to take like a week off and just go through all my stuff. I've got all my sort of like little things like these brads and little clips and little metal embellishment things that I really could do with, you know, putting it all together. I need to sort of sort everything out, so everything is sort of like in the right place all together, because I tend to sort of got some drawers and I sort of like put them all in the same drawers. Have I stuck that pocket down? So I need a good sort out. There we go. Love that. I do love that. So that goes down there. That's so simple, but it looks lovely, doesn't it? I just think that would be really nice with a little gift card in there, little letters in there, little thank you, maybe a little something else that you've made tucked in. I'm going to use another one of these. What should we have? Should we have a little picture? What have we got? We got a little Santa here, haven't we? Little Santa on his way, delivering gifts to everybody. Let's just put that on. Should we put that on? Should we have a little word? Or let's have Christmas. Let's have a nice red word on there. A little bit of ink. Yeah, I need to sort of sort out all my Christmas things together and all my little bits in the right place, and then I won't be able to find anything. But I still haven't, I bought that Billy bookcase ages ago and I still haven't got round to popping it together and sorting my room out. But I know as soon as I start sorting my room out, you know, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I would actually like to sort of empty the room and sort of like start again, if you know what I mean, redo everything, but summer is probably not the best time to do that, is it? Lovely. How lovely. Now we've got to do the front. Oh, I stuck that down. Okay. Now this one, like I said, I put the little brad, not the brad, the eyelet at the top. Just wondering whether if I put one at the top and the bottom, we could tie like a little bow, couldn't we? But what should we put on the front? Should we have one of these on the front? Let's have a look. Now, decisions. Decisions. What should we have? That's quite nice, isn't it? We've got this lovely, jolly Santa. Lovely, jolly one. Happy Christmas. So should we just do a Happy Christmas on there? That's lovely, isn't it? I'm loving this blue. Look at this lovely blue. I've tried to sort of do a mixture of different sort of colours, and look at that snowflake. I think that's lovely. So they're sort of shabby. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one, I think. That's what we're going to do. And I've got a little bit of lace in there. A bit too much. Oh, this would work. Oh, that's a nice long bit. Lovely colours. There we go. Right, shall we put this one on first? Let's pop this on. Or maybe I should put this on afterwards, and then before I put that one, because it might need to just go underneath that. Let's see, I'm going to put that there. Decisions. Got a couple of these little, that's what they're like. They're just little flower ones. I think they're a Timu thingamajiggy anyway. So I'm going to take my little crocodile. Shall I mark? I'd probably better mark a little. What should we go with? Say there, there and there. A little bit of an eyeball. Need to go with the big one. Gosh, I can't hold it like that. Oops. One there. Oops, didn't cut that very well, did I? Okay, glue on there. These have got, this is the little circle in the middle is just a little bit bigger than these, so you have to give it a little bit of a push through. If you know what I mean. It's just doesn't rip it, but it's a nice snug fit in there. And this one. That's the whole thing. It's a bit of a nightmare getting eyelets, isn't it? Because they never seem to be. Oh, I like that. The right size. So we need to go this way. There we go. Is that in? There we are. Oh, I like them. They're a bit big, but they've gone through there quite nicely, haven't they? So I will thought maybe we could probably go through. How should we do this? All the way through and up. So we could go up through there, or we could do a double at the front, couldn't we? And go around. No, I think that would look untidy. I'm going to go through the middle. Going to go through the middle. Like that. Oops. And then, where should we have the bow at the top? Little bow. Oops. Do I want a longer one? Oh no, that's long enough, isn't it? Let's just... all fingers and thumbs on this bit. Let's try and get a bow without making it. My gosh. It's sliding all over the place. There we are. Okay. What does that look like? Do we want a bow or do we want like a little knot? Do you know, I think I might put a little sort of knot in there. Let's put that down. Decisions. I can always, I tell you what you could always do if you're not very good at making bows and you've got a bow maker. You can make a little knot and then stick a little bow over the top. There we go, that's better. That's better. And then I could probably do a bow, but I don't need to. I'm going to just snip that off just a little bit higher. Oh, I kind of like that. I don't know, I'm tempted for a bow now. I'm going to use my bow maker and dingle those down. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Pop that on top. I'm going to get my bow maker. 2 seconds. Okay, here's the little bow maker. let's take the big ones, shall we? Don't want it to be huge, but we do want a nice little, could have a few more dingly dangly bits coming down. It's just, oh, I did that all a bit left-handed. There we go, look at that lovely bow. That's better, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to have lots of dangly bits on this one. I'm going to cut this a little bit, just a little bit shorter. Take you off. There we go, look, and I can just glue that to there. I'm going to have to use a bit of 3-in-1 for now. If it comes off, I'll pop a little bit of glue gun on there. But I'm going to get one of my little, let's get a little peg to peg it for a second. I'm going to just stick it onto that bow, onto that knot, I mean, and then clamp it on. Come on, let's go this way. I didn't do a very good job, did I? This is where I like my glue gun. I like my glue gun to stick that on. The other thing I should have done, what I should have really done, I normally sort of squash the knots like that so they're a little bit flatter. So you've got like a little flap, so they stick down better. Got a nice little base for it. Okay, do you think that's going to work any better? We shall see. Put that on. You can hear Jessie barking downstairs. I think it's her dinner time, it's her lunch time, so she does like her food, bless her. Oh, I think any dog likes their food, don't they? Oh, I do like that. That's lovely. Let's pop this on. That's sort of the middle. Maybe I could have put that on first. There we are. Look at that, isn't that just so pretty? That open up. This, you could probably tuck something underneath that. Quite like that on there though, actually. Love it, I love it. Right, we've got the little closure with it, this. So that's going to go on there like that. I think these were a Temu buy as well. But you can get them all on Amazon if you're not a Temu person. A little bit of this over the top. Too much of it? I don't think so. I think we could have just a little bit coming through there. Oh, if I can get it through the hole. There we go. Perfect. Just tight little, just a little knot, just so we've got something on there. Like that. Let's give it a scrunch. Oopsie daisy. That sits on there. Now, did want to put a couple of little bells on here. So this is just like, this is, what's this? Embroidery thread on here. It's just a creamy one. And I was going to add just a couple of little bells on there, which I should have really put on in the beginning. And so just hang them down. Where's my little, look, I've got my little crochet hook just to pull that through. There we go. There's the end one. Pull that down. This can go underneath. Then I'm going to tie a couple of little bells on here. These, I dug these out. These I just love. Diddly little bells. I've had them for ages. You know, and they always come out at Christmas. I'm going to just use a tiny bit of glue. Through. Oh, it's got such a small little hole. I'm not the best at threading things through either, as you probably guessed. Okay, let's concentrate. It's going into the bell. Do you know, I did it so easy with the last one. I thought, I'll be able to do that and show you what to do. I'm going to put two, oh my gosh. Let's go through one. There we go. Right, I'm going to put two on this one, and then I'm just going to tie it. Just tie a couple of little knots on there. And then snip that off. And then I'm going to put a couple on this one. Let's get a little bit more glue. Probably not the best thing to use, but there we go. Get rid of the stickiness. Get rid of that tiny little bit on the end. Oops. So guys, what are you up to this evening? Have you got any plans? You're going out? What's your weather like? Ours is fabulous. It's very, very hot. It's just beautiful. I was going to go for a swim later, but I think I've got too much to do at the moment. Let's put this through there. Shall we have three? I'm going to dare it, and I'm going to do another one more just on the end. There we go. Look at how easy that one went through. Lovely. Where should we put these? Just a tiny bit higher. I do like a little bell. I think my granddaughters would like these with a little gift card or a little bit of money in, and a little letter. You could put, like, if you had your grandchildren, you could put like a little letter from Santa in there or something, couldn't you, as well? So many different ways to use them. Look at that. Oh, I love them. Okay, so we've got this one like that. I will probably make some tags or something next time, but I love it. I think it's so, so lovely. Let me just get a little card. Oh, look, we've got a little pussycat on this one. So that just sits in there. So that's probably the size of a gift card anyway. So that would fit in there perfect. This one on there like that. And then we've got a little one. A nice one, not a little one, a big tuck that side, and then we have one on the back. But just beautiful, really simple, very, very simple. Nice little bit of jingle jangle on there, and then that can clip off there. You could probably even hang your bells off here as well. Depends how much you like bells, doesn't it? But you can buy these so cheaply, and again, I've used them for a long time. So we've got that one, and I have this one. This has got just like a little green one on there. But aren't they lovely? Really lovely. We got Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. And then we've got this little one here. Oh, I just think they're so pretty. So I will make a couple more of these, I think, and pop them in my little Christmas box. Ready to go. So there we go, guys. That's our first little Christmas in July project. A nice one to start the month off. And like I said, I'm not going to do Christmas in July all the way through, but I will pick now and again, maybe once or twice a week throughout July, and do a little Christmas project just to get me ready for just get my stash ready for making a Christmas journal. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for joining me. My little Christmas, these little embellishments are in the Ko-fi and the Etsy shop. And again, if you are a Ko-fi monthly supporter, you will automatically get 25% off any of the digital kits in the shop. So that's those. The papers I will link down below. They were papers from last year or even the year before. And then I've got these little embellishments, but I will link it all under the video anyway. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.